left is selected.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions,
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
Third down here.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Cole looking deep downfield. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down. Cole, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact hurt the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
On 4th down, Cole. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Entering play call, wing tight. There are 11 categories. You have 9 options. Public flood is selected.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Off the play fake. Cole.
Triangle.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say at this one. He's their main guy.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. We have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, "Take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me."
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Suggestions.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This time Jackson will throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his
Entering
hands.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete, right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Entering play call.
Gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ross.
And this one incomplete.
Entering play
Too much
call.
contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Entering play call, coach recent plays. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Public flood is selected.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 8 categories, AHP's cover flood.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Triangle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Off play action. Code.
Triangle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, 27 yards. And the Browns continue to roll.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense back out there. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Let's look to add the extra point.
You have 15 options, back bench is selected.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
There are 6 categories.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd and short.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Landry. They're just bowling over tacklers. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Recovered by the kicking team.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Entering screen. Resume. Settings. Medical Center. Exit game. Super Sim. Game. Superstar X. Instant replay. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Play call. Coach suggestions. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed. 5 zone split is selected. Recent plays. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to pound the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Entering play call, recent coach suggests spacing, AHD stick. Recent plays, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Inside zone is
So the
selected.
Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Triangle.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Pocket flow is selected.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cole. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
They got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Plays, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. 26 no is selected.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Teams test. Entering screen teams test. KR total turnovers home 0 plus 5 away 5 minus 5. Fourth down CO and home to 100% away 1 to 250%. Red zone percent. Possession time home 10-12 away. Score home 63 away 7. Players stats team call. Scoring summary. Total J Landry 12 yard. Team stats. Post game report player stats. Finish game.
After the game, I was even more sore than I expected I would be. I suppose that should have been a sign that the news I'd be getting from Coach wasn't great. The news was devastating, especially since I'd already worked so hard to come back from this injury once. But because I had to come back once, I knew that with a cautious approach, I could come back again.
My rise to fame. My player card. Field general. Ratings. Overview. Rise to fame. My player card. Scram. Field general. Entering my goals screen. Legacy goals. You have 23 options. 5,000 season passing yards XP reward, 525 legacy score reward, 50. 500 season rushing yards XP reward, 262 leg, 410 power award XP reward, 1082 legacy score reward, 25. 1 MVP award XP reward, 21. 2 Super Bowl wins XP reward, 2 career pass season. Season game passing yard record XP reward 52 legacy goals. You have 23 options. 1 Pro Bowl 2 4 50,000 career passing yards 5 10 40 5 4,000 5,000 4,000 season career 4,000 season passing yards XP reward 525 legacy score reward 100. 4,000 season passing yards XP reward, 525 legacy score reward, 100.
'I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I returned from injury. Felt like a rookie again. Only this time I knew I had even more to prove. The thought of never stepping on an NFL field was all the motivation I needed to not only get back, but to be an even better leader than I had ever been.
My rise to fame.